Good afternoon, this is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. We are at 1837 Southwest Binford Lake here in Gresham, located just to the left of the front doorway. We've got a 3-inch ABS cleanout. Just ran the ejector from the garage area twice. Had some stuff hang up there, but I'm just not sure if it's related to the tank sitting for so long that all the debris in it solidified. But it stopped up out here for a moment. I'm just going to try and see what's going on here. It seems like there could be some kind of issue. All right, try this again here. And my foot counter is being a little goofy right now. We'll correct that if necessary. So yes, you do indeed have standing water here. And so when that first ejection came through, after, I don't know how long it's been since that pump was last run. If solids sit in a pump for a long time, all that solid will compact together into a really dense object. That stuff came shooting all the way through the house. The ejector ties in under the floor of the home. It came flying through outside here, and once that water hit the exterior here, it stopped cold and it backed up into the house and eventually broke free. So this thing is just a gigantic belly, unfortunately. Unless we find a root intrusion or something up going on out here. I don't know what the deal is, but yeah, this thing is completely submerged in water right now. This actually looks more like the line may have a complete blockage in it, because we just went what looked like, it's hard to tell underwater like this. It almost looked like we went through a downward turn there a moment ago. May have been a horizontal turn, but you've got one nasty belly. That's an all bellied out pipe right there. I'm going to try and reset the foot counter here just so I can see where we are, but you've got that's one of those deals that could become a problem. And I'm not the guy that freaks out over bellies. That's a big one. Alright, so I describe everything as if you were, in this case, just in the driveway facing the front of the home. So the line comes out of the house just to the left of the doorway. It travels up kind of towards the driveway area. It then turns and shoots under what appears to be the full width of the driveway. We're going to find out right now. Where we pop out of the belly there is essentially right in the middle of the driveway, a few feet away from the garage door. And you were only at 2 feet deep there. That is remarkably shallow for how far out we are. I would expect on your average sewer line at that distance from the house to be more like, 4 feet deep at least. All right, I'll try and run through this thing dry here. There we go. Looks like we've got some more standing water, although there is some debris in the flow line. It's probably partially damming things up. We'll get a nice review of stuff on the way out, but I have a feeling there's a main lateral running up along that fence line that goes up that kind of extra driveway space along the left side of the house. This is where all your depth went right here. The term I coined a long time ago, it's called pissing away all your grade. Anytime you have a nosedive like this is where all the depth should have gone to prevent a belly from happening. We are diving like crazy right now. It's unfortunate it was set up that way, because this thing has so much depth to work with. There's no reason you should have a belly in this thing. So, I mean, it is what it is. Doesn't mean the line's going to back up every single day. Obviously, you've lived here for a while, but that did, as we ran that pump there a moment ago, I think it's a little bit different than normal circumstances because that pump had sat for so long, but it did indeed block and back up when that shot through there the first time around. The second time around, it cleared it. All right, didn't have any luck there locating. I'm going to pull back in here a little bit. Well, I have good news for you. As you can see here coming back, we have no standing water. Well, although... Well, bear with me a second. I might have got ahead of myself. I forgot I zeroed my foot counter out at the very end of the sewer line. I'm doing this in reverse from normal. So, before I get ahead of myself, there actually may still be a belly in here. Okay, I apologize. Normally I zero out as I was watching that there. That was kind of force of habit. Okay, now we're getting to where the bellied area is. And where I located the line, I haven't gotten every inch of it located, but it looks like it goes off into the neighbor's yard a little ways. So you are submerged completely. It dissipates off right around 30 feet approximately. So about the first 30 feet of the line here is totally underwater. And that standing water is there all the time. It's either it wasn't installed correctly or it's settled, so it doesn't have grade to it. So that standing water just presents a higher potential for debris to get hung up in the line, as you can see here. We're just barely in front of the cleanout right now. So